Hello, this is Priyam here. Welcome to PrintRite. Today throughout this video I am going to discuss a little bit about different varieties of machines and the different method of printing on a t-shirt. So please don't skip the video. At least you can get some knowledge throughout this video. So that please subscribe to our channel and please share, and please don't forget to click the bell icon so that you'll be getting a fast notification and you can earn lots of knowledge through our videos. And before starting the main video, I want to tell you something about our company. PrintRite is our company name, and we do manufacture different kind of printing machines, and we supply all the product that required for a printing unit. And now I will mention the name, some name of the machines that are available in the market, and whatever the name I will mention, almost 70% machine we do manufacture and 30% we do trading, so that all the machines, all kind of machines, those who are available with us. Let's go to the main video then. I will read out the name of the different type of machines that are available. That is like Oral's process, you can say, that is sublimation process, screen printing process, DTZ process, vinyl process, and the fifth one is DTF, that is very new in the market. And apart from the names, I am going to tell the uses and also the advantages and disadvantages and the investment of the different machines, because one thing you remember that with a single machine you cannot end up doing all printing setup. You cannot complete your printing job. For a particular method you always need a set of printing machines. Okay, so I will tell in this video all the related machines that required to complete the method one by one. Let's talk about sublimation process. This is very famous process, as most of our printers, or most of them, they knows, those who want to start their business and those who are into the business and those who are about to start. Okay, the sublimation is also a kind of process, printing process. The material required for the sublimation process, to complete the sublimation process, I will mention the name. First you need the sublimation printer, and for a startup people they go for a normal printer, normal billing printer. They put the ink, sublimation ink. But if you go for a special sublimation printing machine, that are also available in the market. And second thing, you need a sublimation ink, and third thing, you need a sublimation paper, and that paper used to come in A3 and A4 sizes, and one packet might be getting like 100 sheets of paper in one pack. So then the last is the heat press machine. Heat press machine is always required for all sorts of printing method. And heat press usually is a big iron box. You have to iron on your t-shirt to get a quality product of the print. And in sublimation, the uses I will tell you how to use the sublimation. First you need to take out a printout, okay, in the sublimation paper. Then you have to transfer through heat press machine to the t-shirt. That is the process. And here I can tell you that if advantages, it means like multicolor you can do. Whatever the print you will give in your system, it will come, but you can do only in a polyester t-shirt, that is also a light color. You can do in polyester any dark garment, but the color changes might come. Whatever the print you are giving in your system, that color might change in the dark garment polyester cloth. Okay, if you are doing in a light garment, in a cotton, in a polyester t-shirts, then the print quality is very super. It's very nice, fully digitalized. Whatever you give in your system, that print exactly it will come. But if you go for some other color, then the color change will happen due to the unavailability of the white ink on the printer. So this is the advantage and disadvantage of the sublimation. And let's go to the cotton t-shirt, because most of them they do on a cotton t-shirt through the transfer process. That is another process as a little bit related to the sublimation. There you need to buy a different kind of paper. There are two kind of paper. One is for light color garment and another is for dark color garment. Okay, so same procedure. You have to take out the printout, then you need to transfer through the heat press machine on a cotton t-shirt. But there the advantage is there, like whatever the print you give, that print exactly it will come. But the thing is that little bit process is slow. You have to cut the thing properly, the edges and all, otherwise the background print it will come, it will not look nice. So you need to cut the image whatever you give print out properly, then you have to transfer to your transfer through heat press machine. That is the another process for cotton t-shirt. But that is called inkjet transfer paper. The name of the paper you can tell inkjet transfer paper. And if you go like price wise, then for a sublimation paper, that is for polyester t-shirt, as I told you before, their per sheet might be cost around 3 to 5 rupees or 5 to 7 rupees. It depends on the quality of the paper. And that print will come super if you do in a white polyester cloth. If you do in a dark color polyester cloth, might be color changes, as I told you before. So approximately it will cost around like 11 to 12 or 12 to 13 rupees per pieces if you do print. Then if you do in a cotton t-shirt in the same process, like not the same but as similar with the sublimation process on a cotton t-shirt, if you do, then the paper cost, I will tell you, the light paper cost around 20 to 30 rupees approximately, and the dark color it will cost around 30 to 40 rupees approximately. Now here I will come to the major differences. Like if you do the cotton t-shirt with that dark and the light paper, then or else inkjet transfer paper, the quality of the print is not that great because after 4 to 5 wash, the color like print might come crack. Okay, that is the thing if you do with a cotton, with a sublimation process to the cotton t-shirt. If you do in a polyester, nothing will happen. Your cloth will become, your print will become a premium. But if you do in a cotton, crack comes very early. So for that, like for a studio purpose, if you want to use for like one day wear t-shirt or a birthday gift t-shirt, then it is far better. But if you are going to print on a large scale and for commercial, then I will not recommend personally, because I have tried with all this method. So this is about the sublimation process in a polyester and a cotton t-shirt. And let's come to the investment right now. The startup. For a startup, if you do the startup investment, then it will come around like 40 to 50,000 approximately, including your printer, including the heat press machine. Again, in heat press machine, there are varieties of heat press machines are available in the market, like 5-in-1 heat press, A3 sizes. It depends on you and which the heat press machine you want to go. Okay, and including all like heat press machine, inks, the paper, the printer, everything. Okay, this is all about sublimation process and the printer whichever required for this process. And if I will recommend you, like in this process for low volume, it is very good, like low volume or like studio purpose. If you want to use like one day wear t-shirts, or for sports industry, those who manufacture sports t-shirt, for them sublimation is the good one, because they use sublimation most of the time. Now let's go to the next topic, that is next machine, that is a screen printing machine. So what is meant by screen printing, I will tell you in short details. That screen printing is a very traditional method of printing on a t-shirt or any other object. Okay, that most of them they knows about screen printing. So screen printing you can do not only on a fabric, but also some different object like paper bag, invitation, jute bags, or plastic or wood, like gift items, or else computer keypad. This all computer keypad, whatever it's written here, this is also a screen printing, but with a different type of screen printing process. Okay, so screen printing is a use like old traditional and a use process, and this process what the product needed for to complete the process, I will mention the name. First, the screen printing machine. And screen printing machine, there are varieties of screen printing machines are there, like 4 in 1, like 4 color 2 station, 4 color 4 station, 6 color 6, 8 color 8, or 12 color 12, or etc. These are the variation of the model of screen printing machines, and there are many companies are there in India, those who manufacture screen printing machine, and like China made machines are also available, and US made are also available, but it depends on your production. If your production is more, you can go for more heads, like more colors or more heads, or if your production is less, then you can means end up with a small machine, small setup. But to complete that setup, you required first the screen printing machine, second is the exposing unit, and exposing unit most of them they used to make by themselves. But if I tell you, if you go professionally to, because if you want everything in premium quality and you want to go for a professional business, then better you go for a like exposing unit. That I will recommend that thing. And exposing machines also varieties are there, so you can check in our website, or else you can check and Google also. So many varieties of machines are available in the market. But if you take that thing, no headache. Because in screen printing, what happened, it's a long procedure little bit, that is means that step you have to follow properly. If you know the step, then it's very easy to means very easy to apply the process. Okay, first like then I will go to the next means machine whatever required, that is heat gun or a dryer, flash dryer. If you are going for a small setup, you can go for heat gun, or if you are going for a bigger setup simultaneously if you work, then you can go for flash dryer. Flash dryers are also varieties, flash dryer are available in the market. The fourth one is the heat press machine or a conveyor, because heat press machine is always necessary in all of the printing method, not only in screen printing but also in sublimation, or else like DTF, DTG, everywhere heat press is required, as I mentioned before. And conveyor for a larger scale, if someone they are doing like 3000, 4000 or 5000 pieces per day, then conveyor is necessary. Okay, and if you are starting up, then heat press is okay, like if you buy the heat press, that is enough. So this is the product or the machines or setup you can say required to complete the screen printing work. So like how the process start, I will tell a little about it. Like first you need to take a printout with a normal billing printer, whatever you use for your billing purpose. Then that paper, somebody they use butter paper, but we use film because film gives a very good quality. So we use film, and film you'll be getting in A4 size and A3 sizes. Same thing, like you can buy a pack of film, like one film will cost around like 7 to 10 rupees approximately. So that film, if you do with film, then your quality will be best. Then you need to take out print out whatever the matter. Then you need to coat the screen. You need to create a dark room area. Okay, so you need to coat the screen, then you need to expose the thing so that your image will transfer from that paper to the frame. After that you need to dry the thing. After drying, the frame become ready for printing. Then you should not have to look back. Just you finish the thing within like 15 or 20 minutes. If you go with a proper machine, you can finish it, end up the pre-production thing within like 15 minutes or 20 minutes hardly. Then no need to look back. If it is 1,000 pieces, if it is like 100 pieces or 10,000 pieces, you can do very easily. just you need to change your mesh if anything happen in between. Okay, that is the and after that do please means remember that thing, after doing the screen printing work you have to fuse the thing properly. If you are not fusing, then crack will come. After it you cannot tell that screen printing, that print quality is not good, because procedure is there, process is there. After doing the print like after printing with the screen printing work, you need to fuse. Okay, that also like with heat press machine or else conveyor. So like in that part also you can give like matte fuse looks or else glossy fuse looks you can give. And other important advantage of screen printing is that it is a like less costing is less, because the ink you can get from low quality to high quality ink, from low budget to high budget. It depends on you which quality ink you want to use. But obviously if you want a premium, better you go for a good quality. Then one ink you will give it will give around like 500 or 400 minimum. If I will tell honestly, if I will speak, minimum 350 to maximum at least 500 print you can take out with 1 kg of ink. Okay, that is like that's why the costing is very less in screen printing, approximately like 2 to 3 rupees, 3 to 4 rupees hardly. So for bulk production and for mass production it's very useful, because most of the printing house they have the screen printing, those who are doing production in bulk quantity, because you need to keep a screen printing machine. I'm not telling like we are manufacturing the screen printing machine, but we have tried that thing. Whatever the machine we have mentioned, whatever the thing I have mentioned here today, I have tried everything. By personally I have tried this. And after that if the costing part I will come, if you want to invest for a startup press, then at least like 50 to 70,000 it will come everything. And it also depends the company to company, like and machines to machines. Okay, if you want a small setup, then the full setup including heat press machine, including the exposing, including the screen printing, including the materials that required for screen printing is like brass, ink, films, then it will go around like 50 to 70,000 approximately. And if you want to go for a semi commercial, that per day like 1000 pieces production or 1500, then like or else like good quality machine, like so many features are there in the machine. So if you go for that, then it will cost around like 70,000 to 1,20,000. And if you go for a fully professional commercial for like industrial base, like per day production will be like 3,000, 4,000 or else 5,000, up to 5,000 I will tell you. Or else if you go for an then the costing will be around like 1.5 to 2 lakhs approximately. And if you go for an automatic machine, there also you will get in variety, like one is manual and another one is automatic. If you go for an automatic machine, obviously your production will be more, but if you are less production, then no need to go for an automatic. If your production is more than like 4,000 or 5,000, then it is useful to go with the automatic screen printing machine. Otherwise you can go with the manuals, because your costing, you should check the costing. Okay, always costing is there in a printing industry, because so many competitors are there in the market. And this is the advantage of screen printing. Let's go to the disadvantage of screen printing. Disadvantage is that like single print is little difficult. People feel it's little difficult to do single print. But for that now so many other processes came up. Then you can do transfer printing, that is a screen printing transfer process, that is for a single color and also multicolor for online sellers, those who are selling online, because it's difficult to preserve lots of frame together. So for that you can go for like transfer printing process, that is through screen printing, not the heat transfer or sublimation transfer process. It is a separate process, like screen printing transfer process. With the help of the film you can do transfer process, that film you can preserve it. Okay, but the quality is very super. Nobody other print can give much quality like screen printing, because there are variety of colors are there: plasticell, water base, and glow in the dark, reflective ink, and flock printing, and CMYK, half tone. You can do even digitalized printing also through CMYK process. So this is the advantage and disadvantage. I mix up together everything. So per costing, it will cost around like per print, it will cost around like 3 to 5 rupees or 5 to 6 rupees approximately. And for bulk production, it's really good. And if your production house is big enough, you should keep a screen printing machine there. Now let's come to the other type of printing method, that is DTZ method. What is meant by DTZ? It's a direct to garment process. Okay, direct to garment, it means whatever the print you are giving from your system or from your computer, that directly, if you give command to your computer, then directly you get print on a t-shirt from that machine. So direct, it's a direct to garment. Also, the setup required for completing DTZ process, I will tell you. First, the DTZ printer. Second is like heat press machine. And fourth, computer is always needed. Everyone knows it. I should not have to mention about system. Then pre-treatment sprayer. Okay, and in the system you need a RIP software, that is compulsory. Without that you cannot give command. So you need a RIP software and a pre-coating, like pre-coating sprayer you need. Why all this means machine required, I will tell you in details. Like first, before before loading the t-shirt on the DTZ machine, before that you need to press with a heat press machine. That's why heat press is required in DTZ. You have to press the means t-shirt or a fabric properly, so that the wrinkle will go off. Okay, so the wrinkle will go off and the print will get smoothly. That's why you have to use, first thing method, you have to use heat press. Then you have to do pre-treatment. When liquid is to come, you have to do pre-treatment. You have to spray on your printing area before placing on the DTZ machine. Okay, after that your t-shirt will become ready for printing. You have to load the t-shirt, then command from the computer, then your t-shirt will start printing. Your machine will start printing on the t-shirt. So this is the method, or this is the process of DTZ. So the overall timing, it will take around like 7 to 8 minutes, or else 9 minutes if it depends on the printing size. If your printing size is A3 sizes, then it will take around 8 to 9 minutes. And means all the process I am telling about. So if you calculate like one t-shirt or one print, it will take whole process. If you complete whole process, then it will take around like 7 to 8 to 9 minutes. So in an hour you can do at least like 80 to 100 t-shirt. So if you calculate in that way, in per day, like per day working hour, like 8 hours of working, you can do at least 80 to 100 t-shirt, or else maximum 110 t-shirt, not more than that. So I will tell that for low production or for sampling purpose is very good, because it's very easy to operate. So whatever the means image or whatever the picture you are giving in the system, that exact picture you can get. That is like multiple color you can do on with a DTZ machine. So let's go to the advantages and disadvantages of DTZ machine. Advantages, it means like for single piece and for sampling purpose it's very good, and you can get full photograph printed, like whatever the print you are giving on a computer, that exact print you can get, and a multiple color print you can do. Okay, the operation system is easy to operate the machine. These are the advantages of DTZ machine. And one more thing, I forgot to tell you that only the cotton t-shirt can be can be done with the DTZ machine, or else the fabric should be at least like 50% cotton and 50% polyester. Full polyester t-shirt you cannot do with the DTZ machine. Then let's go to the disadvantages, because everywhere advantages and disadvantages are there. That's why I'm telling that let's go to the disadvantages part. So disadvantages is that first of all, the cost of the machine is very much high. If you go for a fully branded company like Epson, HP, then cost will come around like 10 to 12 lakhs. And if you are going for a customized DTZ through the paper printing machine that had used to do customization, so if you go for that, then it will cost around 1,50,000 to 3 lakhs approximately. And if you are going for like China brand company, some other brands are also available that is from China made and all, then the costing will come around like 6 lakhs at least minimum. So that's why the costing is very much high, and those who have those who want to invest more like directly for the DTZ, then costing is much high. You should prepare for that. And a second thing, the ink is also costly. So the imported ink are much better, so you need to do a good research on the ink costing. Next thing is ink is much costly, so before buying the ink you need to check the ink properly. Imported inks are more better. However, I know that imported ink are more better because we also used the DTZ printing. And after that process is a bit slow. Disadvantages, as I already told you about the process. So process is a bit slow. For bulk production, I will not recommend about bulk production, because it will take lots of time, and the costing it will come more like 30 to 40 rupees. Obviously you have to do more, you have to charge more because your ink costing is more and your printer costing is more. And the third disadvantage is that though you can see after doing the DTZ print that looks very nice and very smooth, but after 6 to 7 wash, the ink used to become fade away. The ink fade away very soon after 5 to 6 wash, and the fabric used to come up. You can see the dust of the fabric on a t-shirt. That is the main problem with DTZ. Apart from that, everything is good. And for light color garment, that's like cotton color, white cotton t-shirt, that is very good premium you will get. But in dark color it's little bit difficult to do. You can do in dark color also, but the durability will be less than the cotton white t-shirt. So this is all about DTZ, and if you this is all about DTZ machine. Then we are coming to the next method, that is called a vinyl printing process. So in vinyl, what you required to complete the process, first is the computer or a system is always required, and in the software used for again in vinyl is also the RIP software, RIP. Then plotter machine or plotter cutter or a vinyl cutter, you can say that vinyl cutter machine is required. Then vinyl paper and the heat press machine, and heat press is always necessary. I am telling many times about it, like heat press is always necessary, so here also heat press is required. And let's come to the advantages and disadvantages of vinyl process. Now we are going for we are going to tell about the advantages. So here advantages is like you can do a single print, and single print that is very good for single and for a numbering purpose. Suppose you have a for an example that you are manufacturing of a jersey t-shirt, or if you are doing printing for a football team or a cricket team, there the numbers will be there and their names will be there, name and number together. So every time, if you, most of them they do with a screen printing for a bulk, but what the thing is that for numbering purpose they use vinyl most of the time. like 1 number, 2 number or 15 number. Every time you have to do the numbering part. So for numbering part, it's very good if you do with a vinyl, and the quality is also good in vinyl. And you can get so many different type of vinyl paper for garment printing. Vinyl paper, there are like adhesive vinyl paper, sticker vinyl paper is also available. But for garment printing or for t-shirt printing, you can get radium, you can get matte looks, glossy looks, and reflective, flog, etc. You can get that. So that's why the advantages is there. And let's come to the disadvantages, because everywhere disadvantages is also there. So disadvantages, we can say that it is a lots of time consuming, because lots of time consuming. Why? Because you need to take out means you have to give command to your computer, then you have to place your vinyl paper in the plotter machine, then the machine will cut, and later on you have to do plucking. You have to plucking the things, whatever is cutting through the vinyl cutter, you have to do plucking each and everything. So you have lots of patience, you have a good patience and good skill of plucking, then it's very good, it's interesting, but you need the patience there. And the third one is expensive. It's a bit expensive than any other printing. Vinyl is also one of the expensive printing process, because a meter of vinyl, it will cost around like 150 or 200 or more than that sometimes. So a A3 size printout, it will cost around like 50 to 60 or 70 rupees. It depends on the quality of the paper, whatever the print you want. Apart from that, vinyl is very good for a printing unit. You can keep a vinyl machine. And so these are the other machine required for vinyl setup. That is a heat press. I will mention again the computer, and here the RIP software is required, and the heat press machine. After plucking up, you have to press through the heat press so that your print will come on a t-shirt, it will stick on a t-shirt. So heat press everywhere is necessary. So this is about vinyl. And if you want to start the vinyl printing, if you want to start with a vinyl printing machine, then the cost will be around like 40 to 50,000, because the heat press machine, again there is various models are there in heat press. You can go with low budget to high budget, but approximately if I can say that like around 40 to 50,000 you can complete the setup. Let's come to the other printing, the last printing method, that is like DTF process or method, you can say. For DTF process, whatever the machine setup required, I will mention one by one the name. Like for the item list are like DTF printer, then PET film, hot melt powder, oven or a dryer, heat press machine, and a computer with a RIP software. So the process, how it works, little bit I will tell about the process. And that is like first you need to take out a film printout through the DTF machine itself. And then you need to apply the hot melt powder, then you need to bake the film, then you can transfer through heat press machine. Here also heat press machine is required. And here the advantages and disadvantages I will tell you a little bit. The advantages is that it is good for low volume and a single print. If you are doing 1-2 t-shirt print for an online sellers and all, it is good. And you can do in a cotton t-shirt and also in polyester t-shirt, and a dark color and a light color, whatever with the sublimation printing machine you cannot do. But here you can do with a dark color and also the light color garment or a t-shirt or a fabric, whatever you can say. The advantages is that you can do multiple color printing, whatever the whatever the print you want to give from the computer, we can give directly, it will come exact picture. And the thing is that the disadvantage is also there, as all of the machines has the disadvantages. So here also disadvantages is there. Disadvantages is that high maintenance. Due to the availability of the white ink in the DTF printer, there is a high maintenance, as same like DTZ. DTZ also high maintenance is there because of the availability of the white ink. So whiting is to get dry very soon. You have to give at least 2 print, whether your print is there or not, you have to give at least 2 print daily. If you are in a vacation, then also you have to keep someone to maintain the machine, that is DTF and DTZ, both machine. It is a high maintenance. So if your head is collapse or head is dry, head become dry, then you need to change the head, and it is a bit costly. So high maintenance and high expensive also, because if one head gone means you have to change the head, and that head also very much costly. So the customized DTF machine you can get in 60 to 70,000, and whatever the professional DTF machine you can get in 5 to 6 lakhs approximately. So there also you need to maintain, just remember one thing, you need to maintain the head very carefully. Okay, it is to go very early. One of our customer reviews that thing, that he bought the DTF machine, he has the DTF machine. I'll try to put the pictures of the printing quality from his machine, whatever he have done, I will try that. And so he, according to his viewpoint, that head is to get dry very soon. That's why please maintain your head carefully. Then the other expensive is the other disadvantages is the slow process. It's a very slow process. Like customized DTZ, it will take around 15 to 20 minutes approximately for printing in A3 size print. So it is a slow process. So for single color it is okay, but for huge production I will not recommend that thing. And the printing quality, let's come to the printing quality. And the printing method is also expensive, because you need to, that film is costly, hot melt powder is also costly. So that's why I'm telling about the expensive of the printing materials along with the machine. Then printing quality, like whatever print you give in your computer, that exact image it will come. But the thing is that if you are not transfer it properly, the air get stuck inside the print so that it looks like a bubble, some bubble or balloons, it's look like that, like on the print, and air get inside, that's why. And wrinkle will come very fast, and the prints become cracked, because air get inside. Then if you paste it like this, then it will crack, the crack come very soon. So the print quality is not that great due to the issue happens with the print. So sometimes crack will come, sometimes air stuck inside, and you have to check the print properly while transfer the film. That is all about the disadvantages. And price I have told you, it will cost around 30 to 40 rupees now per print, because film is costly. Second thing, the powder is also costly. Obviously the print cost will become high due to high expensive of the printing materials. But for online sellers you can go for it, but you check before. But if you can maintain the head in DTZ and DTF, then well and good. Let's come to the end part of my video. And before that, I want to tell something about the different type of printer. Some are like commercial printing, they want to do commercial printing, and someone they want to do online selling. And online selling, or else like e-com sellers, they want to sell in Amazon, Flipkart, like that. And somebody they want to take a huge order from the existing big companies like IBM, Zomato, or Rapido, Flipkart, for their company t-shirt. They want to manufacture, they want to print on the huge bulk quantity. For that, according to my viewpoint, I will suggest they should go for screen printing machine for the commercial production, because always screen printing will help you to do bulk production, because there are lots of competition is there in the market. Suppose you get a tender from IBM, they want the 2000 pieces of t-shirt and with the print, then how you will quote the thing? If they go to the DTZ printer or if they go to the DTF printer, they will quote around 30 to 40 rupees if it is a bulk quantity. So that screen printing dealer, those who do screen printing, they can quote at least like 15 to 20 rupees. So where the company will come? They will directly come to the screen printer, right? So that is the thing. As I told before also, screen printing is good for a bulk production and for a commercial seller, those who want to do the production in a huge quantity due to the costing and the quality, because someone, they might pay the amount, but the quality you should give. Okay, the quality is very best in screen printing, as I personally use so many t-shirt by doing with the screen printing. And the online sellers or those who are startup, for them, if they want to start with a small investment, they can go for they also can keep screen printing a small setup, because it is very helpful, because your qualities matter. And also the sublimation printing machine they can keep for one piece is selling, like suppose you get an order, then you are doing with your sublimation printer, or else transfer process from screen printing, because quality also you have to check. So that if your business grow later on, then you can keep all sorts of printing. But the screen printing is always necessary, either for a like commercial printer, they have to take screen printing, they have to keep screen printing setup along with some other different machines like DTZ or DTZ for sampling purpose, and they have to keep all the things. But those who are startup, they have to do a lots of hard work first, because without the hard work you cannot setting up anything, because in DTZ also you have to spend a lot, where in screen printing or else sublimation combined you can start with around like 1.5 lakhs or 70,000 itself. But initially you have to do hard work. Those who are selling on the online, I will suggest that they have to go for means offline, and both online they have to do together. Then what happen, whatever you have done for the commercial, like a huge quantity offline, that amount you can like put that input on your online, because in online at least 6 to 7 months or 1 year is required to grow. Okay, for that, you need to survive. So that's why you have to do both the things, either like bulk production, like for offline, and or else commercial you can say, and online, both together you have to run the thing. Then only your printing unit or printing house will survive. That is my suggestion. Okay, and for commercial printer, you can after growing up, screen printing is the first machine you have to keep. Then DTZ you can keep for sampling purpose. So overall at least 2-3 setup you have to keep. And for the online sellers, you can keep like screen printing and also like sublimation if you are starting up, because you can end up your budget with a very low budget, you can end up your production with a low budget. Okay, and if you go to the DTZ, that is also not a bad option, but you have to invest a lot, you have to prepare by yourself. And maintenance, if you can maintain the DTZ or DTF, then I will suggest for that also. For online sellers, you can go for that also. So this is a small suggestion, not like compulsory you have to do this. This is a small suggestion from my end, as I'm till now I have experienced lots of method. So this is all about today's video. So please subscribe to our channel, please like our channel and share, and please never forget to press the bell icon. And for more like queries regarding any kind of machines, then you can visit our website www.printrite.com, or else directly you can contact our number 96060208888. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.